What's up? What's on your mind?
Okay, so I thought we could ask each other the Proust Questionnaire.
The Proust Questionnaire. Mm-hmm. Ask each other? I don't know what it is.
Okay, well, I will ask the questions and then we both answer them.
Okay. And discuss our answers?
Yeah.
Yeah, alrighty. Cool.
So Proust was a French writer, and he used the set of questions to ask it of each of his characters as he would write them. So that way he would know everything about them.
Oh, so he was like a novelist?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then so it was very popular to ask these questions of your old friends to get to know each other better instead of like, what's your favorite color? And
oh, I see.
They're more in depth than I was just really curious about your answers.
Right.
And then I started like trying to think of, oh no, I'm going to have to answer these too. These are hard. These are very difficult for me.
So are we sure that we're pronouncing it right if he's
Proust.
French?
Mm-hmm.
Proust?
I'm pretty sure it's Proust.
Okay. If you're listening to this and you know different,
Yes.
please send us an email, and I don't know what we'll do, but
we're on our Instagram at Lou and Me Podcast.
Yeah, contact us through Instagram or Twitter and tell us we were wrong. And we'll apologize, but we won't be able to go back in time and fix it.
Exactly.
The Proust questions.
The Proust Questionnaire.
Oh, it's a questionnaire?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of questions.
So it's like a Cosmo. So we should do this in 2 parts.
Yeah, we're going to do part 1 and part 2.
All right. So we'll do what? How many questions is it?
It's 35, so we'll do 18 to start.
Okay. And then 17 in a part 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
It shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. And then we'll put the list on our show notes.
In the show notes, yeah.
Yeah. And then
we'll put the questions we answered in each episode show notes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then our listeners can ask their people
Oh, okay.
these questions.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so number 1.
Number 1.
What is your idea of perfect happiness?
Perfect happiness. Okay, I know exactly what. For me, perfect happiness is a long gray beard with overalls. I'm thinking like a light acid wash denim. They're well worn, no shirt, just those, barefoot. And I have paint splatter all over me.
So you're painting?
No, I'm not painting. We don't know where the paints come from.
Oh, no.
I'm just splattered constantly in mystery paint.
Oh, boy.
And I have a lathe, and I'm making custom yo-yos and chess pieces.
Out of wood?
Out of wood, yeah.
Ah.
That's perfect happiness for me.
Okay, so this hasn't happened yet.
No, and maybe it won't be perfect happiness once I get to fulfill it, but that's always been the dream.
That's your retirement perfect happiness
That's
dream?
my retirement dream, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This one's really hard for me, I think.
Yeah.
Because there are moments where I feel it, like right now, the family and the house and the position that we're in right now, like when all of our kids are in the same room, like we're sitting down to eat or something.
Yeah.
And everyone's kind of laughing and giggling, and all the kids are happy.
Right.
And then you're not working or anything, so you're down there with us and stuff. Because we try to eat dinner every night together, if we can really help it.
So just family dinners, perfect happiness for you?
I just like it. I just like the dynamic of now we have 2 older guys, and then we have a middle, and then we have a younger, and so they all kind of feed off each other. It's really cute and sweet. I like those moments. They don't last very long.
Right.
But it's like happy moments. I just need everyone to be healthy and happy-ish to the point where they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
They want to be in that moment. But we're like retirement happy.
Well, I don't think you don't need to be retirement happy, right? It's just perfect happiness. It's just when I think about perfect happiness, I think of that retirement scenario.
Yeah.
Right?
Like that's the goal. That's
I think the goal for me is just to be able to like hang out and do cool things
that you want to do.
That I'm interested in pursuing, and not so much I have to because I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
So
I always kind of visualize like driving maybe a Bronco with a dog in the passenger seat with the windows rolled down, driving down a dirt road.
Tank top, silver hair, shotgun.
No, I don't know. It's not Terminator. When you stab at the Terminator.
You have to be.
No, but like, I think that when I'm trying to like, that's my happy place. When I'm like, okay, go to my happy place. That's my happy place.
Traveling. Yeah.
Well, not so much traveling, just exploring, I think.
Exploring, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like just going somewhere where no one else is and just having fun with my doggies.
Being like, swipe or no swiping.
Yes. I'm Dora the Explorer.
Yeah. Where are we going today, backpack?
You know what I mean? Because I I sure as heck didn't think I'd make it to 42. So I'm trying to find every moment. I'm trying to find like, okay, this is what happy is supposed to feel like right now.
Right.
Is when all my people that I adore are in the same room and we're all just kind of chill and happy. And with kids, it's harder because, you know, they have their moments of sadness or pain or upsetness or whatever.
Yeah.
And you too, with work and stress and all that stuff. And me too.
Right.
Well, we can all kind of share in each other's coolness. I like those moments.
And eat like a delicious meal prepared by our 22-year-old.
Yeah. He's getting really good. He's like,
yeah, it was really good.
I'm just like his little helper now.
Yeah,
He's figuring it out.
It was really good. He made some good spicy sauce too.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so that's it, right? That's question
so,
one.
Number two.
What
is your greatest fear?
My greatest fear.
Yeah.
My greatest fear is not being able to finish what I started. And that's not just on the micro task scale, but on the major life scale too. Like not being able to see the kids through to adulthood, not being able to, you know, my last job, I got laid off with a project in process.
Yeah. And you had lots of plans.
Yeah, I had 64 things that I still wanted to do just right then, not let alone later, right? And so there was some unfulfilled business there. I just, you know, not being able to finish what I started bothers me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my greatest fear is not being allowed to.
Oh.
So I guess that, you know, that also...
You can apply that kind of everywhere.
Ties into death too, right? Because death is kind of like a termination and then you can't continue whatever it is that you were doing.
Yeah.
Like not being able to finish even just something mundane, like not being able to finish a yo-yo trick because I snag, I get a knot.
Right.
I hate it.
Yeah. It kicks you out of that moment.
Yeah.
The flow.
I mean, I have all the other standard fears of spiders, fears of heights and stuff like that. But the idea that I could start something and then not be able to finish it is really scary to me.
It's scary to me too now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
mine is if the kids grew up to hate me.
Oh, yeah. We talk about that a lot.
Yeah, because I've had to do that to people, the toxic people in my life. I've had to cut them out.
Yeah.
And not just for my own sanity and mental health, because I try to make that a priority now.
Right.
Because now I get to choose who's in my life and who's not. But especially now for our kids and our family as a whole, I have to make that a priority. And if they're toxic, and then I have to say, no. But if my kids grew up to hate me, it would tap into that abandonment fear.
Right.
And so that's for me.
Yeah, that's scary.
One.
I can't see that happening. I mean, you have a 22-year-old and an 18-year-old who still prefer to hang around with you and watch shows or talk or converse with you, right? Like they're not going to grow to hate you for any reason. If they don't hate you yet,
right.
It's not going to just, you know.
But I'm only halfway there now. You know, I have two more kids that, you know, and especially my girl because you know, that brings up the girl thing for me.
No, you guys
and
cuddle.
Moms and
you guys
stuff.
cuddle all day long. She can't. You know, you do the whole go into the bathroom together thing like that ladies do. It's that girl is not going to grow up and hate you.
I can't help it when she goes, I gotta pee. I go, okay, me too. Let's go.
Look, maybe at like 13 to 16, she might like yell, shut up, Mom. I can't believe you're being such a bitch. But she's not going to grow up to hate, like she's not going to hate you. Right?
Yeah, but it's a fear. It's the fear is still there.
No, I'm not saying that's not a valid fear. I just want you to know that I don't think it's going to happen.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3. What is the trait you most deplore in yourself?
Oof.
Yeah.
I didn't know these were going to get hard.
Right. I just said they're not like, what's your favorite color?
The trait I most deplore in myself. Oh, God. You know, I hate that I have such a hard time controlling my impulse.
Uh-huh.
You know, like food, buying things I don't need, those kinds of impulse decisions.
Yeah.
I hate that I can't control it better and I fight against it constantly. But I mean, I guess that's part of being an addict, right? Like being a food addict. That's a hard one for me to control entirely without really, you know, putting in an enormous amount of effort.
Mm-hmm. And that gets better over time. And the more you practice it and the more you're patient with yourself.
Yeah. I'm not very patient with myself.
No.
I have less tolerance for my own stupidity than I do for others.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's, mine is I'm too blunt. I guess it would be impulse as well. I don't like beating around the bush, and I don't like the games that sometimes people play or the politics of certain things. I just go, nah, no, I don't want to be that. It makes me feel gross if I have to go, oh yeah, your dress looks great. No, I just don't. If it does, then, it's genuine. Oh yeah, it looks great. But if it doesn't, I go,
You don't like putting on a fake face.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like that fakeness. I go, dude, you need to put some deodorant on, please.
Yeah,
Right? I try to be very upfront because I don't want to leave with everyone thinking, oh, who really was she?
Yeah, to a detriment sometimes though. Like you'll be like, you've got something in your teeth, and I'm like, can you just be like more low key about it?
Okay, well, I don't like it about myself, so there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 4. What is the trait you most deplore in others?
Ay. Oh man. You know what? What I really dislike.
Yeah, I'm asking, babe. I want to know.
Is the thing that the reason you're blunt is when other people are fake. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
Just be you. Just be who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to either love you or dislike you. And if you're fake and I find out later that the real you is not what you've been presenting to me, then I'm more likely to dislike you than if you're just kind of like not the coolest person in the world. But I tend to like default to just loving somebody until they give me a reason not to.
Yeah, I'm the other way.
Right? But the fakeness, ugh,
Yeah, I can't
gross.
do it.
So stupid. I
can't do it. And we'll get into that later, but I just can't do it.
Yeah.
So for me, it's selfishness.
Yes.
Let's just say, like, I don't know what it is. Like, sometimes if you realize that there's no forks on the table, not you specifically,
Right.
but if you realize there's no forks on the table and you just go and get yourself a fork, like that's the only example that pops up into my head. Instead of getting forks for everyone.
Yeah.
No, like seeing a need, but only feeling that need for yourself.
Well, I'm not.
No, not you. I'm saying example.
Okay.
Like,
I don't.
That just irritates me.
I don't think I have any
No.
of that. Like if I see that we need forks, I get everybody a fork.
Right.
And I even
Freddie,
go so far as to get the forks everyone prefers.
Yeah, because
Right.
we all prefer different sizes.
No, selfishness is an
Yeah,
awful trait.
I don't understand it. I don't know. I just
That's
don't
because
understand
you're
it. I don't like it.
I think you're so much in mom mode
Yeah.
most of the time for the last 24 years that you're never thinking just about yourself. You're thinking about, 4 or 5 other people all of the time.
Yeah.
How could you have I have to I'm like, did you get any super cash from Old Navy? And you're like, yes. And I'm like, well, go ahead and spend it. And you're like, oh, I couldn't do that. And then you don't even spend it on yourself. You go and buy clothes for the kids, right? I have to really push you to do stuff for yourself.
Yeah.
So I can totally see that. I'm not surprised by that being your least favorite
And
trait.
if I see a homeless person, I can't just walk past and not do anything. I think
Yeah.
about, okay, that's someone's baby, no
Right.
matter their age. That's someone's child.
Yeah.
And I would hate for my child to be sitting there and everyone just walks past.
Oh, yeah.
That would crush me.
Yeah,
And it can be as little as, a bottle of water. And then I always say, can I give this to you? I never assume here you go.
Yeah.
I try to always think about them and their dignity.
You're an extremely generous and open person. And I that's something I love about you very much.
Oh, number 5. Which living person do you most admire?
Living person?
Yeah, they have to be alive.
This is going to sound cheesy and everything, but it's you.
Oh, boy. Well, really?
Yeah.
Why? Don't cry. Don't do it, you big softy.
Because I've had the privilege of watching you grow.
You're crying. Stop.
I can't help it.
Don't cry, baby.
You are one of the most amazing people I've ever met.
Oh.
And I've been honored to watch you grow over the last 24 years
Well.
into a strong, independent, don't take no nonsense woman. And I'm proud of you.
Oh.
And I admire you very much.
Oh, boy. Yowza. Well,
Sorry, I didn't. I said I wouldn't cry.
I love you too, babe.
I know you do.
I'm very proud of you. but mine's not you. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's Ellie Lax from the Gentle Barn.
Oh, yes.
She runs the sanctuary called the Gentle Barn.
Yeah, you
and she's
love
got
her.
several locations. And I've had the great honor of meeting her a couple of times.
Hugs even.
And yeah, she initiated a hug, and I got her book and stuff. She's just a sweet, sweet lady.
I think you guys are very similar.
And it's not even about really rescuing the animal so that she can say she rescued it.
Yeah.
It's that how does that animal feel?
Yeah.
That, staying in that place or being killed or whatever. And so she does amazing things for these animals, and also then in turn teaches humans how to tap into the animal's feelings and then heals humans at the same time. Like she has
the whole thing's
field
wonderful.
trips and kids and people from alcohol abuse, people and like with addictions and stuff just come and spend time with the animals.
Yeah.
It's so great. I love it. I love it a lot.
It's really great.
She's such a sweet lady.
Yeah.
But I adore you too.
I know.
Okay.
But it's who you most admire.
Okay, but
And I'm going to tell you a secret. I don't admire many people.
babe.
Yeah. I just don't. I don't look at people as being above me, right? So, but for you, with you, I do. I strive to be a better man for you because you're so impressive to me.
Oh.
And I know that sounds really cheesy and mushy and whatever.
So
but,
mushy. Goodness.
But you're my wife. So.
All right, number 6. We're taking forever. What is your greatest extravagance?
Greatest extravagance? Yikes. I don't know. I can't tell at all. I'm looking at this blank wall. Board games for sure. I mean, it's not an expensive hobby, generally speaking, but
Over time, it can be.
it can be. But I've also, I got to a good point where the collection kind of pays for itself.
Yeah.
Because of the constant churn and rotation of the games.
Because you like auction off what you don't.
Right. And they hold pretty good value if you take care of them, right?
Yeah.
So like, if you pay $75 for a game, for a board game, then you're probably going to get 1, 2, 3, or 4 plays out of it. And then you probably can sell it for $65 if you took really good care of it. And it's like an in-demand game because they go out of print and stuff, right? So it's a different kind of market than like video games where it's $60 and the best you can get is $5 later from GameStop, right?
Yeah.
If that.
Right.
But that's my greatest extravagance. It's the thing that I spend the most of my disposable money on is board gaming and board game and board game accessories.
Okay, that's really the only one that I kind of figured would be board games.
Oh, I guess maybe yo-yos too. Those are pretty expensive.
Yeah, but you don't you have like a handful.
I have 36 yo-yos.
Do you really? Oh, you beast.
And they're all over $100 each, right? So,
Ew.
but that's also a different beast as well because they also hold their value really well. It's not something that I just look at.
But you love them.
I love them
Yeah.
and I play with them.
Yeah.
Like I use them just like the board games, right?
Yeah. You taught yourself when you turned 40.
Yeah, I decided at 40 years old, I had seen, everybody knows this story, I'd seen a guy on the news who'd been water skiing for 40 years and he'd started when he was 40. And I was like, I want to, I said, I want to be doing something for 40 years that I started at 40.
Nice.
And I thought about it for a couple of years because I had a few years till I turned 40. And what do I want to do? And I remembered I used to love those Duncan butterfly yo-yos and Imperial yo-yos when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And so I started thinking, hey, is yo-yoing still a thing?
Yeah.
Did a little research and I found the yo-yo is a big thing.
It's a huge thing.
Yeah. And so then I started getting into the tricks and stuff and yeah, I love it. It's one of the few times that my brain literally shuts off.
Relaxes.
Yeah, and empties. It's like meditation for me, really.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's a repetitive.
Yeah. It takes a lot of focus to not hit yourself in the head with the metal thing going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, which you have done.
I have done.
P.S. by the way.
Yeah.
But only once. You're
Just the
doing,
one time,
You're doing
yeah.
good
Yeah.
in 6 years. You're
Yeah.
doing, but
Yeah.
still, that scared me. Mine is the tractor.
Oh,
I've got.
No, I'm not going to let you count that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I could get out there with a push mower, or we could have a landscaper people.
humidity?
You know,
can't do a
I used
push
to do
mower
it
in
when
this
I was
humidity.
pregnant with Freddie. I used to do it with our smaller yard.
In a not as humid place with a
Okay.
quarter of the size of the
But
yard.
now I have a fancy one.
Yeah, it's a wonderful
It's an
tractor.
extravagance.
I don't think you should consider it an extravagance. I
It's
think
more than I need. It's
No.
an extravagance.
it's not more than you need.
Well, I'm a silly lady.
Like, I feel like the tractor makes more sense than any single board game I own. Right?
Okay. All right. Moving on.
Yeah.
What is your current?
Wait, what's number are we on?
7.
7. Number 7.
What is your current state of mind?
I'm really content and happy right now.
Yeah.
Right this moment.
Oh.
Which is odd considering the current state of the world.
Ugh.
I've mostly been anxious since March. It's like March 187th right now. I've been mostly anxious, but right now I'm content and happy. I think this podcast is really helping me find a glimmer of hope and a silver lining in the current state of the world. And it's allowing me to spend quality, like legitimate quality alone time with you. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't trade it for the world. So I'm happy, and now I'm getting a little bit
stop
verklempt.
it. Stop it with this, man.
Well, you're the one who wanted to ask the hard,
I
deep
know.
questions.
It's my fault. I'll take the hit.
Yeah, what's your current state?
Mine's a little bit manic right now. Usually I'm kind of in a funk when it comes to like having to go back with homework and Christmas is coming and like I just start feeling blah, blah, blah. But I'm having a little bit of a manic situation where I feel like I've got to get everything done.
Right.
And early, and and it's hard because I like staying up late, so I have my alone time away from, like, after kids go to bed and stuff, and so I can just be me,
Yeah.
whoever that is, and watch a movie or, whatever, zone out or, just whatever it needs. But I've been feeling a little like, I got to stay up late, I got to get up early, I got to get this done and by this time and do this with this and that with that. It's a little,
You got a lot on your plate.
yeah.
Yeah. You were acting really frantic the other day in the garage, too.
Yeah, and you're like, I think I need a break from you.
No, I said, you're being very frantic. I'm going inside.
Okay, how else would I interpret that other than I need a break from
No,
you?
I didn't need a break from you. I needed a break from the franticness because it was making me feel anxious. Okay.
Okay, number 8.
Number
What
8.
do you consider the most overrated virtue?
The most overrated virtue. Wow. Charisma.
Yeah, I'm going to go, magnificence. I think it's dumb. I don't think you need to get people to like you or have a good style or whatever.
Well, I don't think
you just need to be you. And
I don't think it's necessarily dumb. I think it's a fine virtue. Like, I'm fairly charismatic, right? But
people do like you.
but
I just don't care.
but I don't like how much significance society puts on charisma and beauty and
Yeah.
those types of things, right?
Yeah.
So I think of that list, that one feels the most overrated to me. So you agree?
Yeah,
Same?
I agree. Yeah, same. Okay, number 9. On what occasion do you lie?
I lie all the time, but never out of malice or menace. I lie to practice straight face joke telling.
Yeah,
Right?
that's fun.
Because
Thanks
what I
for
like to
that.
do is I like to go to work in the South and start talking at the water cooler to somebody and wait for something like Taylor Swift to come up. And I go, Taylor Swift? Who's that? Oh, she's a singer. So she sung anything that I might have heard? I don't listen to a lot of radio. That, to me, that's the most magnificent humor known to man and the longer I can get somebody to buy in to my ignorance, chef's kiss.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is just Christmas and birthdays. I don't lie.
No, you're not a liar.
No, I go, no, I'm not. You, PlayStation. What do you think I am, made of money? And then, I go,
Well, those are
okay,
fun
that's the
fibs.
thing to get. That's the thing to get today. I
Yeah,
guess.
those are fun fibs, though.
Exactly. Yeah, those are fun. But birthday, I'll go, nah, I'm not doing a birthday for you. Nah.
Yeah, and then you blow it out.
Liam goes, Mom, I don't want a birthday. And I go, okay, cool. And then I do it anyways because you're my kid. You get a birthday. Like, shut it.
I feel like Liam's just built different because he started asking for like weird gifts really early on,
Yeah,
like erasers and socks.
I go, what do you want for Christmas, dude? I'm having a hard time. And
At like 16.
Well, it was even younger than that. He was like 12 or 13. He goes, I don't know, maybe some pencils. I'm like, what the fuck do you think I am?
So we all know I have a rule in the house, right? So Christmas, if we're going to do Christmas, then it's about things you want, not things you need, right? And so
If those two collide, that's even perfect.
I don't think but yeah, it still bothers me though. Like, I can buy you socks anytime, right? I can buy you a new duvet cover anytime. I don't think that's a Christmas gift. A Christmas gift should be something more fun, right? Because why do Christmas at all? We can just buy those shitty gifts all throughout the year for each other, right?
Okay.
We can just be like, hey, I got you a duvet cover when I was at the grocery.
All right, I'm learning a lot right now. Number 10. What do you most dislike about your appearance?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
My weight, my size.
Oh.
My size. Everything else I can deal with.
You can deal with.
No, I don't think that I'm an ugly person by any stretch of the imagination, but I am big. I'm a large man. I've never been happy with that. And so that's the thing that, like, if a genie came out of a bottle and was like, I'll give you one good wish, I'd be like, I wish that I was super physically fit.
You have to be specific with genies. I've heard that they're crazy.
Look, I'd get super specific, right? But I'm just, the general gist is I'd want to be super physically fit and healthy, and then maybe like I could eat whatever I want and never gain any weight, kind of a thing.
Oh boy. Okay, mine is my face.
Come on.
I have a face for radio.
Narrow it down, because you can't say your face.
No, my face.
No, your face is gorgeous,
stop it.
woman.
Okay,
no,
number
stop.
11.
Go back. No, you're not going to get out of it that simple. You can't just say your face. What specifically about your face bothers you? Let's get deep.
I don't know.
Come on, I got deep. You get deep.
I have no idea. But I feel different, and then I look at the mirror and I go, that's not right.
I think
that
everybody
can't be right.
I think everybody to some extent does that, right? Like they have a different picture in their head of what they look like, and then they catch a glimpse in the mirror and they're like, oh shit.
Right. For me, it's like, God damn it.
Okay, but I still don't think you can say your whole face.
Oh, whatever.
Okay. You have an amazing smile.
Oh, stop it.
You have bright eyes. What do you hate about your face? There's something specific.
No, it's not specific. It's just how they all don't work together. I don't have a cohesive style of a face.
Stop. The consensus is you're wrong.
Okay, number 11. Which living person do you most despise?
What? I don't despise anyone. I know that's a cheat.
Oh,
but I don't. Huh?
Cop out.
I know it's a cop out and a cheat, but I really don't despise anyone. I very much dislike people. I think the closest would be, the current leadership of America would be my closest to despise, and not. I've never met the guy, so I don't know like if he's really that person that he's portraying, that character he's playing as the president, but the stuff that he's doing and the stuff that he's like perpetrating as the leader of the free world is really despicable, right?
Yeah.
It's bad stuff. So if I was going to choose somebody, I think that'd have to be my choice.
Yeah. Mine is rhymes with dump.
So we agree.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. I can feel the tension.
Yeah.
Yeah. I covered it. Let's go to question 13.
Number 12.
No, we're on 13.
No, we're on 12.
Oh, we are?
What is the quality you most like in a man?
Ooh, I can't answer that question
Yes,
without
you can.
incriminating myself. Kindness. And I think that kind of ties in with not feeling the need to put on a show of machismo, right?
Yeah.
Like being comfortable with just being who they are, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh yeah,
Sports ball.
what's up, bro? Did you see that football game this weekend? You want to barbecue some meat? Like, just be you, dude.
Yeah.
I think it ties into the fakeness thing, right? Like, I feel like a lot of times men find the need to be fake with each other so they don't appear to be weak.
Yeah.
And I think that's silly.
For me, it's dependability with a close honesty.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you are. You're very dependable.
Dependable.
If I ask you to be there or to do something and you're always there. You're always there to do it.
Well,
and help.
I try.
You are. You do it. And then you're always honest.
Sometimes it's later in the day than you want it to be, but I do try to be like as dependable as possible.
And then honest. And you're very, very honest to a fault.
Yeah. I probably say some stuff I shouldn't tell you at all, but.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Number 13. What is the quality you most like in a woman?
Again, kindness.
Yeah, that kindness is on mine too.
Because I think that it's very easy for us to be mean to each other. Not you and I, but humans.
Yeah.
And so kindness is something that also humor is like a close second.
Yeah.
If you're a nice person and I don't mean just nice to me. I mean nice to everyone.
Yeah.
Right? But you also get my humor and you have your own humor.
Yeah.
Through the roof. You're the best. You're the best.
Yeah.
I'm always much more attracted to women who can laugh at themselves or who can laugh, right?
Yeah.
With you or you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
I think that's part of what I like so much about you is you're really.
Stop it.
No, the first night that we spent together, we just laughed until the dawn, right?
Yeah.
Because we were having fun.
We were just hanging out.
Joking around about music and stuff. Yeah.
We weren't even like being serious about anything.
Yeah. There was no like pretense there. It was just you and me being you and me.
Cool.
Lou and me.
Aw. Number 14, which words or phrases do you most overuse?
Right. And listeners of our podcast will get that.
Right?
Right. There's like a lot of things that I use too much. I'm pretty self-aware about like using like and on stuff. And I know I still do it.
There you go.
But I try not to do it. Right.
Yeah.
What I've, right. So what I try to do is I just put in a pause, like dead air, instead of saying if I realize I'm about to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And right.
For me, it's like, and dude.
Dude.
Yeah, dude.
See you next Valentine's Day, dude. I think I say right a lot on the podcast because I'm trying to, for some reason, not leave any dead space.
Yeah, but
like
we have a great editor.
I know, but there's just something in my head that's like, never have any dead air. That's a killer of a radio
live
show.
Radio.
Right, I get it.
Man, seriously.
Right.
Number 15. What or who is the greatest love of your life? Let's skip this question.
Why?
Because if you're going to say me, I'm going to have a fit.
Well, who else would I say?
I don't know.
I have never, ever loved anyone or anything as much and as deeply as I love you.
Well, now you're going to make me cry.
Well, I don't think you should cry. I think it's the honest truth. And I didn't really even realize it, I think, fully until after Liam was born. And then I really kind of understood love. I knew I loved you. Mm-hmm. But then when you gave birth to Liam and then I held Liam, I didn't know love. I didn't know it before.
Yeah.
And now I do. And after watching you go through all those hours of labor without any pain medication or relief, and so strong, how could I answer anyone else? How could I put anyone else in my mouth?
I swear. Okay. All right. Here it goes. Are you ready for mine?
I know, Jared Butler.
Oh, please stop. Okay.
Sam Elliott.
Okay. Enough. Mine is you, and then our babies, because almost for the same exact reason.
Yeah.
Because I knew that I said it before, but I swore off dudes, right? And I swore off like getting married and all kids and all that. Yeah. I just didn't want to screw it up, and I knew that if there was no way that I was going to be able to do it.
Right.
I had a very like dark outlook on my future at the time. And then when I met you and I was like, okay, well this feels right. this feels like it could be safe. You know, you saved me from that darkness to a degree. And then really shortly after that, we had Liam. And then that was just it.
Yeah.
I was completely head over heels. And like you said, I didn't know exactly what love was. I was not taught that, like unconditional love. But as soon as I saw that little boy's face, that was it for me.
Yeah.
I knew in my heart that he and I were meant to be together forever. And no matter what it took, come hell or high water, I was going to make that happen. I was never going to let him down, ever. And through every challenge that I've ever had, I can always just reach out my arm and you're always right there. Every difficult thing that I've been through, which is mostly our 4 babies, has been, and there's some other times that I've just like, okay, just let James come in the room right now because I'm struggling and I'm having a moment. And then within a few minutes, you're like, babe.
Yeah.
And every time I reached out my hand when I was in labor with the boys and after Freddie was born, because we had a difficult labor with her, you were there. You always grabbed my hand when I reached out.
Well,
always.
where else would I be?
Well, stop.
We were making things together. We were collaborating and cooperating.
Yeah, boy.
What I'm going to be like, I got to go watch the game. Let me know when you push out.
No, but I don't know about, things, but when you don't have a visual representation of what that unconditional, ride or die kind of love is,
right,
and you want to manifest that somewhere in your gut, as soon as that person comes in your vicinity and you have that fire to like always make sure, like I've been caught up in some of my own shit and I've always tried to at least somewhat make sure that everyone else is okay.
Yeah.
And I've put you last sometimes in that category because I think babies come first, no matter how old they are.
They do. And
because I don't want to ever, Liam is 22, and I never want to let him down, ever. Yeah. That would just kill my whole, everything that I'm trying to put out there. It would kill it. And I hate to see their sad looks on their faces. At any moment, Cameron can turn around, turn the corner, and he's got a sad look on his face. It kills me. Yeah. It punches me in the gut. And I always want to be there for them, and I always want them to know that I'm forever.
Yeah, you're a good
whenever,
mom.
Forever. That's my thinking towards that. And
you are a wonderful mother.
Okay, number 16. When and where were you the happiest?
When and where was I the happiest in my lifetime up until now?
Yeah, apparently.
It was definitely at the births of our children.
All of them.
There is no joy greater in the world than holding your baby for the first time.
And you've always wanted to be a daddy, huh?
Yeah, but there's no joy greater. Well, when you put that baby in your arms and you connect with them, man,
exactly.
That's good stuff right there.
Right?
That's why I'm always like, is it time for the 5th baby?
No, we're not. No.
I know.
I would have a trillion babies if it was possible, but no.
Yeah.
No.
We spread them out too far. If we'd jammed them up closer together, we might have got more.
Oh boy. The Duggars part 2.
We're getting too old. What's your
All right.
answer?
So coincidentally, it's the day I came home from the hospital with Freddie, our number 4.
Yeah.
And one, I was so used to being at home and comfortable and being able to just do whatever I wanted, but I had to spend a couple days in the hospital after having a C-section, which I don't recommend. That was the worst pain I've ever felt.
Do not recommend.
And I've had back surgery, full on complete fusion.
Spinal fusion.
That was the most difficult pain I've ever gone through.
Yeah.
But the fact that I was home, the fact that the boys were around, that Freddie was finally safe after the terrifying scare that we had.
Yeah.
And that you had everything under control and you kept bringing me food. I was like, oh, okay, everyone's all right.
Yeah.
Everyone's safe, and I'm at home where I can lay the fuck down.
I love bringing you food.
And I love it when you bring me food.
Yeah.
Keep me fed, and we're good.
Yeah. Are you hangry?
Not right now. Number 17. Which talent would you most like to have?
Wait, we're at 17 already?
Yeah, babe.
My God. Singing. I wish I could sing.
Oh,
I wish I could sing like Mike Patton from Faith No More, 7 octaves. Right? I want to be able to right? I want to get throughout the whole thing, and I want to hit those Mariah Carey high notes. I want to sing super low. I wish I could. I can fuck around, but I can't sing like really sing. And if I could do that, God, it'd be dangerous. I'd be so dangerous if I could sing.
Yeah. I wish I could play the guitar.
Yeah.
We could sing and play the guitar together.
But guitar is something that you could actually learn.
I don't
can't
know
really
how.
learn to sing.
I don't know how, unless, okay, so I tried to learn the guitar.
Yeah.
I don't know what age I was. I was still a kid, and I was trying to learn a guitar from the worst teacher on planet Earth.
Yeah. Did they have
And-
like no fingers?
No, but she was just rude. She didn't like me.
I feel like the guitar playing would be really hindered with the no fingers.
And I don't think she liked me at all.
Or kids in general.
No, she seemed to be just perfectly fine with other kids, if you
but
know what I mean.
It was you. It must have been
Yeah.
you the whole time.
Yeah, must have been something
No.
got her situation in a twist, and she was just not kind or patient or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this shit hurts my fingers.
Right.
And she was like, oh, okay. And then gave me a dirty look, and then just would not like give me any kind of encouragement whatsoever.
Let's figure out how to get you.
But I don't know how.
I know, but let's figure out how to how to get you some lessons, because that is a skill or talent that you can actually learn, and then it's up to you to just practice getting better at it. Whereas with like singing, I can't really learn how to sing. You either can sing or you can't, and then you like learn how to sing better.
Well,
Right?
aw.
So let's figure it out. Let's get you
I don't
some
know.
lessons.
I want like electric guitar.
We own one.
Number 18.
We own it outright.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I feel like isn't that similar to the what do you don't like about yourself question?
No, because that's what you don't like. But what could you change? What would you change?
Well, the answer is the same for me, because I
this
can change that. I just have to be disciplined and my size. I mean, I
Yeah.
can't change my height really
Right.
without like a drastic surgery or like accident. But
That's terrible.
well, I mean, like I would have to, if I lost my leg and, in a thing, I wouldn't be 6'7" anymore. Right.
Yeah.
But I can change my weight. Right. So that I think that's probably the thing that I would change about myself. Again, genie in a bottle, rub me the right way.
Okay, Christina Aguilera.
Don't look at me.
Mine is to not be scared of things.
Oh,
To
just having generalized anxiety fear.
Yeah, just about everything. Like when I go to, you're like, let's get guitar lessons. I'm like, oh, please no.
You're like, then I have to talk to someone. Forget it.
Yeah, forget it. Seriously, I don't know. I'm not good at depending on other people to help me with
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, we were just talking about that actually.
Yeah, I'd rather do it myself, or but I don't have that. I just don't have certain things in me to like, come on, you can do it.
What
and
if they were virtual lessons where you didn't actually have to interact with the teacher? You just had to copy and practice.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe
one
a
of these
yoga
days.
DVD.
Oh, yoga.
You just have
I can't
to follow.
do yoga.
You just have to follow along, right? Diamond Dallas Page isn't actually in your room telling you to bend more,
That's true.
right?
Yeah.
But you're still learning how to do the moves and stuff if you're practicing and paying
Yeah.
attention. Maybe there's some sort of a guitar lessons for shy people kind of thing.
I'm going to start a movement. What could we do for shy people? Okay.
Or shy people.
For scaredy cats. I wish I could change that, because I'm a Sagittarius. I should be gung ho
Yeah.
and, fucking shit up. But I just can't. I'm just like, that's too scary.
I think it goes back to that nature versus nurture that we talked about in the last episode.
Yeah, that's true.
You were not nurtured to kind of like be independent and stand up for yourself and things. And you've had to find that later in life. after getting support from me and the kids, right?
Yeah.
And so it's probably a very similar thing because I know that like all kinds of other human interaction makes you very nervous.
I can't make phone calls unless it's for the kids.
Unless you absolutely have to do it.
Yeah.
Like if you have to call to make your own doctor's appointments because I can't do that for you because they won't make those appointments for me.
Yeah.
Right. And
that.
you have to call to like find out the results of your exam or something because they won't tell me.
Yeah.
Right?
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. But if it's for my kids, look out. Right.
But that's why we're together because I'm the opposite. I'll talk to anybody. I'll walk up to an 80-year-old woman at the grocery store, hug her. Not now, not currently, not during the pandemic.
Don't do it now.
Long time ago. Hug them and go, Betsy, it has been so long. Do you remember me from woodshop? We went to high school together.
I got to tell you, that is super fracking embarrassing. I have to walk away because it's just, I could never, ever in a million trillion years, even if you paid me $1 million, I would not be able to do it. Would not.
If I gave you $1 million, you wouldn't be able to walk up to a stranger and say, hello, remember me from woodshop?
No, because I'm so terrified that I would get like ridiculed or punched in the face or something.
Oh yeah, smacked right in the face by an old lady.
Where I have to like justify why I'm doing that. That would scare the ever-loving crap out of me.
I think part of it is confidence, right? So like if you believe what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying about changing myself. I wish I wouldn't be so scared of shit. I would be like, whatever. Let's do this.
I think if you go up to somebody and you believe what you're saying to them, they just kind of go with it.
No,
but if you go up and go,
and that's what would happen. It'd be the creepiest hug of all time.
Do you remember me from woodshop or anything?
Right.
Then that's when you get yelled at and maybe slapped.
Yeah, but
but if you walk up and like, Barbara, it doesn't even have to be their name.
It's super amazing that you can do that. I have to walk away. I can't be in your vicinity when you do that.
Yeah, I don't have a problem talking to anybody ever.
No.
Ever. It doesn't even matter to me. Famous people, I'll walk right up to famous people. Whoa, you're Coach. Like, I don't even care, right? Like, I will do whatever it takes.
Yowza.
All right, so that was the 18th
so that's
question.
18 questions.
So we're going to break here, and this will be this episode. And then on the next episode, what's the next question? We're not going to answer it, but we'll just, on the next episode of Lou and Me.
What do you consider your greatest achievement?
Oh, okay, good. Good. All right, I'm going to think about that, and we'll answer it on the next episode.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
I love you.
I love you more.
Okay. The Lou and Me podcast is a Matthias Soros production. The song is No Carpets by the New Forevers. Produced and edited by Moose. Hosted by Lou and me.
Thanks for listening.